This is a Provost production.
This right here is evidence as to how efficient and smart Native and Indigenous people are in respect to the planet and resources, and how fucking wasteful Whiteman is, right? Now, I'm a white girl, so, I probably shouldn't be saying such things, but guys, look at this. Look at how much wood is used for the structure of a historic tipi, right? And now look at how much wood was used to build a fucking cabin back in the day. Being out here literally gives me goosebumps and chills up my spine. It's haunting. I mean, these cabins go back 100 years, maybe 120, 40 years. And it's just mind-boggling. I can picture the past and how little resources was used to build this, and how the indigenous people of this land, hunted and used the animal skins and all of it, to survive. And the settlers that came to America back in the day did not. I don't think they were really respectful of the land. And it's obvious how disrespectful they were just by looking at the structures. I mean, look at how much wood is used to build a fucking cabin. All right? It's an insane amount of wood compared to this. It's fucking mind-boggling. My mind is blown right now. I mean, looking at this teepee structure, it's possible that there were no trees cut down to build this. These could be branches. In fact, I think they are branches. And then you see this, and I'm like, why? Why was it necessary to take that much of a tree, kill the tree, which is not cool, and build this structure? It's sad. It's really sad. And now, all over the world, we have a continuation of not being efficient when it comes to housing. We are still continuing this trend today of cutting down tons of trees to build houses. Much bigger houses, mind you, that take a lot more resources. And then I look at this again, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I guess I don't really understand. And it hurts my heart. It makes me have a heavy heart to see this and to imagine back in the day a bunch of white, ignorant settlers come to America, and what do? They start cutting down trees, like a lot, to make houses and cabins. And what do the Indians do? They have fucking teepees, of course. Ugh. I just don't get it. Humans in general have such a lack of respect for the earth. And now our oceans are so full of plastic that, our fish and turtles have plastic in them. And by 2050, it's predicted that our oceans will have more plastic than fish. And it just makes me sad. I have never seen a better example of how fucking wasteful white people are. And I just don't get it. And I'm not sitting here making this video trying to be racist against white people. I'm really not. I'm just pointing out some observations that I'm making by being in this place and seeing these historic pioneer cabins next to tipi. It speaks so many volumes. I mean, can you not see? Can you not see how wasteful we are? I mean, shit. I'd love to have a fucking TP. If I had land, I would be so excited. One of my favorite movies is Pippi Longstocking, and she'll be wearing like an Indian headdress, and I can't recall if she's ever in a teepee, but we've gotten to a point in history and in society where efficiency doesn't come first. Instead, comfort does. And now our planet is being torn apart. It truly is being torn apart. There's lots of fires going on right now in different parts of the world. Alaska is one place that has a really big fire going on right now. And I don't think people realize how life is going to be affected when we run out of resources. Just makes me sad. Instead of thinking of future generations, people have become very selfish. And so we build these big houses, these big, big condos, when people could be living a lot more efficiently. And there is, some efficiency trying to come back into the world. You see tiny houses and people living in smaller homes, using less. And I think that's awesome. But unfortunately, not enough people are doing it. And I think it's going to take a lot to balance nature. I mean, to cut this kind of wood, a tree would have to be cut down. It really would. You'd have to cut, the trunk of the tree and then shred it, slice it into these pieces to build like this. On top of that, you also need metal. You need these nails, right? Whereas that, you do not. You just need animal skins, some sewing skills, and a couple of branches. Excuse me, 3 branches. Just mind-boggling. All right, I think I've made my point. I mean, that's kind of cool, but still. Was it really necessary? Is it really necessary to cut down all of the fucking trees to build this? Versus 3 branches to build a teepee? Oh well. I guess that's life on planet Earth. GoPro, stop recording.